Hello, it's me. You can see my OBS. OMG. Okay, so I don't have a double screen, as you can see. So, I mean, you can't see that I don't have one, but that's why you can see this. And now I'm gonna switch over to Photoshop. Cool. Alright, I need to be on top of me not slouching too much because I don't think I've ever streamed me editing a picture before. So, again, bear with me. This is my first time. Today I'm gonna work on this picture right here. I took some that were more full body, but since I'm really focusing on her face here, this is kind of what I'm going for. Just trying to get her, all her features, the antenna, since that was like an excitement for me, the makeup. Again, I didn't get like the clothing exactly right, but I might do some color matching to make it a little more similar to her on here. And again, the wardrobe isn't exactly the same. I thrifted most of it or got it from very cheap places. So the wig too, I've had forever and found in a suitcase all tangled up, so I cut it because it was one of those super long wigs. But anyway, hello, I'm Vicky, and I'm gonna be editing a picture today, my favorite thing in the world. So I'm sorry if I go nonverbal and if I keep flipping back and forth from OBS to Photoshop itself, because somehow I don't know why, but I can't get OBS to just capture Photoshop for some unknown reason. So I'm just gonna do it this way. I hope it's not too loud or too anything, but feel free to leave any constructive criticism. But for now, let's begin. I'll try my best to guide with my voice about what I'm doing, but if I, again, go nonverbal, is because I'm very focused and not used to talking every way or every step of the way for an edit. Some coffee. So I usually start, this is a raw picture, so I already kind of edited it a little bit on Photoshop, like the raw settings. So this is just slightly color corrected, nothing else really. I might have cropped it because you could see my window here. But anyway, I start by making a new layer. I'm not gonna go step by step. I'm gonna get tired of this eventually, so I'll just do it at the beginning, but towards the end, I bet I'm gonna get a little lazy. So here we go. New layer. What do I start with? I usually start with blemishes either on myself, anything background that's I don't want to be there, cropping. So I'm probably gonna go and crop this a little shorter just because I don't want my belly showing. And a little shorter here. I don't recall what the Instagram sizes are, but I usually will go out a little bit further here. So I'm gonna see if I can generative expand that. Sometimes this works. You can generative expand just by typing expand background. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Fingers crossed, because if not, I'm just gonna do it myself manually, which takes a little bit longer, but same thing. There we go. It worked perfectly. So, little tip, AI can be good for a few things, but this is one of the things it actually does pretty well. Let me see what other choices it gives me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I don't mind the streaks. Sometimes I kind of like that it looks like a window, so no problem there. I'm gonna go ahead and just put those together, and like I said, start just doing blemish removal on the walls, on myself, any hairs out of place. Doing this without music is a little weird, but I'm doing it so I don't get plagiarized. I know there's like streaming music you can ideally get, but for now we're just winging it like this. And this is where I go non-verbal because this takes a very long time, and I usually time lapse it so you can't really see how long it takes. If you see me looking back and forth, it's just me looking at either the streaming messages or the reference pictures I have of Mantis. But I'm excited. We're getting this done. I'm messaging my sound check. Nice. Okay. Thanks, Greg. So I'm still just gonna keep doing blemish removal. Which this is how much I don't care about what I look like. Look at all my blemishes. Look at all me. But it's just part of life and part of me editing. I feel like Bob Ross painting out the bed. This eventually I'll drag into my face. But for now I'm just gonna I just like testing it out, what happens here. Nothing good. I try to go with all the little white specks, anything that looks out of place. All these hairs can kind of start going away. But once I get farther into this, I'm probably gonna give myself like a little widow's peak to kind of mask the antenna where they originally were. All right, here we go. Didn't have to do too much on here. I got some bags under my eyes, but that's gonna be more of a color correcting and brightness fix. Yeah, girl, you don't look too bad today. Sometimes it's worse, believe me. But all these pictures turn out great, I can't lie. This was just all in my entrance living room area next to a window, which is my favorite type of lighting. I bought so many synthetic lights and nothing hits as much as natural lighting. Nothing. Yes, queen. Okay, since I'm gonna cover this, I'm not gonna go too deep into my forehead. Let's see, anything down here. I'm gonna remove this right here because it is not part of the picture. Or, I mean, it's not part of what I want showing. So, ideally, I would just stamp it out, but sometimes some things are faster. And I feel like that was. Sometimes it's just easier to go in and delete something and then fix the details later, which is what I'm doing. Again, I apologize if I can't see your messages. I'm gonna be going back and forth because I'm multi-streaming right now. So I'm on Twitch and on YouTube right now, which is the first. My first time streaming on YouTube, which is cool. I do enjoy this. And I think for now that is good. I might bring this up this way because I know Mantis has like the shoulder things. So I might make this come up, or I might not. It kind of looks cool. All right, now that I'm done with that, is thinking about where I should go next, because I know the antennae are gonna take a long time. So I might start with that and just like shaping them a little bit better. So you can't see like all this. So I'll get ahead of myself and just explain kind of my process here. I usually just get everything fixed up, looking as close to what I want it to look like physically. And then I'll go in and add highlights, color correct, makeup, all that comes after. And then in the end, when everything's ready, I make like 20 changes because that's just what happens. And if I want to give this more of a curve, I'm just gonna eat into it like that. And this too, it's giving wonky. It's giving Wonkaverse. And I will definitely go in and color match this to my skin once I have everything more according to plan. So obviously I don't know anatomically how antennas on people should look like, so this is just like an in-between from Mantis from the movies and Mantis from Rivals. They're a little longer than movie Mantis, and I think even longer than Rivals Mantis, but I don't know. I just liked how long they were, and the the antenna. So I bought some bug antenna to put like to then mask tape this, and they were this long, so I just kind of said fine, I'll stay with the length, which I don't dislike. It's not a bad length. It was just hard fitting it on frame, but not too much of a hassle. And again with this, nothing should be ever too perfect, so I kind of shape it first, and then I'll go in and grab all this whiteness. I think this is too thick still. And this could actually widen out, not gonna lie. And once I color correct it, I don't know if all the texture is gonna look bad, but I don't think so. This might be an issue, but that's for later. It'll definitely take a while trying to match this here. And I'll start kind of getting into that. Because I'm going to have to recreate a hairline here, which I don't hate doing. I don't hate it. It just takes a long time. And look at that busted hairline. What is this? There is no hairline here. I'm just trying to create something out of nothing. So right now I'm just gonna go back and look at the Mantis. Because the Mantis from the movies doesn't have a widow's peak, but the one on Rivals does. And then it goes like this, kind of like a triangle downwards. And then this downwards, and it's gonna be like here. So you know what? I'm gonna use this, because that kind of looks like a hairline a little bit. And then go like these. Just trying to mimic a hairline or like a split hair. Then I'm gonna make sure I delete anything that shouldn't be there. Sure. And I'm just gonna take this little bit here. We're recreating the hairline. That's what we're doing. This doesn't look like it should be here. It's better. Just trying to get all these hairs out of here. And then there's always a weird look to stamping, so I like to take this little patch tool and you just move it somewhere with like a smoother gradient or like somewhere that looks a little bit neater. At the end, either way, I'm probably gonna take this background and blur it a little bit, change the color, so it doesn't matter too much. This busted wig. It was busted. I can't lie. It wasn't the best wig. But I didn't have a black wig that didn't have bangs on it except this one. And this one even still had some bangs. That was a struggle. Trying to get it to work. Okay. I like this. I like whatever is happening here. So I think I'm going to use these to kind of create that widow's peak. The good thing about Photoshop is you can literally do absolutely anything you ever wanted. And see, we already got the startings of a little widow's peak. I amaze myself every time. I want to make it a little thicker. Edges kind of snatched. Could use some help. I'll go in later and kind of fix that. But this is already looking great. Her widow's peak is a little deeper on Rivals. So what I'm gonna do is just stamp some of this on down here. Look at that. Look how good that looks. And a big problem I see with the stamp tool a lot is that you start getting like just areas that are too similar to each other and it looks like copy paste. So I like bringing it to another area that has like a different pattern and that gives it more of a realistic look. All right, that's looking good. It's gonna need to be a little bigger. But I think for that I'm gonna bring the brush. Smoothing, bring that beat up, color, black, opacity, low. And just pretend you're laying a wig. And just like the, what's it called? The blemish removal stuff with hair takes forever. Because I'll do a couple passes. Because you gotta kind of replicate how hair lays, which is not uniform. Never the same. Hair never lets you know its next move. Already looking so much better. Already looking a lot better. And usually it's darker here. Nice. And a new layer. I'm gonna make more hairs that are thinner. I'll probably be blurring these. There's another one that's gonna take a minute. Because I gotta go kind of behind. Pretty much have to fix this wig. But it's looking a little bit better. I'm just gonna put this together for now. And I can't lie when I tell you sometimes AI does do wonders. Sometimes I use this. Oh my god, I forgot I had clips on my hair. Sometimes this works almost like a stock place, which if I don't find, oh, okay, it's always a surprise. And that looks so weird. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use, sometimes it's cool for the highlights and all. What is this bald spot? Weird. So, no likey. What I do like is kind of the gradient it's creating here. Just making it look a little bit more like hair. Excuse me. Yes. Do I like it? No, I don't. So this is getting deleted. Let's try that one more time. So and then you generate, and if I can't find this, I'm gonna do you another one, which is gonna maybe expose me. I don't know. For that, I will have to go to like Adobe Stock or whatever stock place you use. And okay, it's giving me a nice like slicked back hair. I can't lie, I'm enjoying this. But it's not what I want. So let's try that again. It's definitely making this wig look a lot better, but I want a middle part. A middle part. What is this? No, these are middle parts. Let's see if I... What in the hell? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is... I don't like it. This isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. Who says it has to be a middle part, you know? And that does look better. But the widow's peak has to come back. Okay. But then it won't make sense. Because it's supposed to part down the middle here. No, she's going away again. And this is a mistake I noticed. Alright, let's try that one more time. Yay. Okay, I'm getting the Twitch stream on my phone. Just so I can see who's saying stuff. Hi, Zach. What the flip? They don't want her to work. They don't want me to cook. That's not a hair part. Alright, we've gotten to the part where I have to go and look for someone with a metal part, so bear with me. Please don't judge what I've... So I'm going to Adobe Stock. And this is how we used to do it in the old days before AI came and took this gig. Ooh, okay, they're giving me options here, all which I like. They said, here's a lace front for you. So ideally, I just have to look at something that is close to the angle I need it to be. Mm-hmm. Now let's see if this works. The lighting is completely different, but that's not what we're looking for here. We're just looking to for the this looks funny. The illusion. Alright, and this is what we're gonna do. Let me reread it. We're gonna be here a while, everybody. There's a lot I have to do here. And I'm gonna put the opacity back up for this. So as you can see, this is extremely dark. Extremely light compared to what I had previously. So we gotta fix that. That ain't gonna fly around here. And it's also too high quality. Like, do I look like? So I'm gonna blur that ish, and I'm gonna add some noise. Too much. And I add a little more, because then I'll blur that ish one more time. Alright, we got a middle part now. Too bright still. I don't like the highlights. So we're gonna leave it like right there. Yes, I like it. Okay. So now we have to kind of blend this Widow's Peak vibe into this weird lace front moment here. I don't love all these little dots from the lace front, so I'm gonna try to see if I can make that less noticeable. Yeah, it's better. So I'm just gonna run all along this and just completely remove the hair part that I was looking for this whole time. Just kidding. I just needed that like opening of hair. The rest is just fluffy. Mini goodness. So now we're gonna go back to the hair. And once the hair's done, I'll probably be going into doing all the skin. So this is just gonna be me trying to like guide myself into like where it needs to go. And this might have to have a little bit of dish. I'm just shaping it a little bit here. Much better. Much, much better. Yes. I like what I'm throwing down here. Alright, back to this. We're not done here. And I usually just like with an eraser, I'll go back and erase all this. I'll just go back with a tiny brush. Tiny, tiny, tiny brush. Smaller than that. I'm gonna have to pretty much redo this whole hair here because it's going the wrong way underneath. Excuse me. But yeah, this is a feat. I'm so happy I figured out the double stream. That's what I'm talking about, if you know what I mean. Alright. So, just gonna take some of this. Okay, I think... Sorry, I have to like keep going back and forth. Alright, and what I'm gonna do now is add some highlights. So I'll probably match it to this because it looks good and it's bright. Yes. This is how we start matching it up. I know it looks ugly right now, but it'll all be fixed later. And no hair, just looks like a stick, you know. So I'm gonna go in with a low opacity brush and just go in between the hair. All around me. Doesn't that already look good? Already good? And I'm gonna do the same, some noise, some blur. That flattens everything out, makes it look like it was always there. And it makes it look correct. Am I not right? But yes. Much better than whatever the F that, what is that? There's no part there. Continuing on. I think we can move on from that. And just so you can see the process. That's where we are right now. This, I don't know, I don't like that. I don't like this weird bump right there. So this is where the stamp tool comes along to fix it all. Ain't that right? Stamped. Stamped out. Yeah. And this I'm also gonna delete out of here. Okay. I want to make this a little thicker here just because it looks balding. You don't look cute. I want to look like I have more hair. Because that's the problem with most wigs. You're gonna have just uneven patches. Unless you get a really nice wig. Which, ain't nobody got money for that. I'm buying $15 wigs off Amazon. Or Party City, rest in peace. Oh. My Facebook updates. Not my Facebook updates. I'm gonna go to this side, get some of this hair out. Buy hair. Buy synthetic wig hair. We don't want you here. And we're already grinding. Because the hardest part is just the antenna and we're almost there. Are we not? Yes, we are. Cool. So I guess let's get along. Let's go along with the things. First of all, we gotta make sure there's no edge here. And for that, I'm actually gonna bring my skin up this way. I can feel you all around me. Which, if I was a smarter person, I'm gonna do it this way. Ideally, what I should have done is taken like a picture of my arm or something so I could have like a clear patch of skin to do this, but I completely forgot, so we're nailing it. We're just winging it, as always. We're winging it. And what I don't love about doing this technique is that when you, oh my god, I'm sorry. When you take skin and stretch it out real big, it gets so pixelated. So now, I'm just gonna try to blur it. Try to have this match a little bit better. Take all this, match it to that. It looks more like skin. Yar, yar, yar. No, wrong. This has to go. All right, something's happening here. All right. So it looks wonky right now. As it should. So, okay, so I'm figuring this out. I probably will need to bring this down a little bit. Just because I think the positioning might be off in these antenna. Yes. And I think there is a way. Once there was a way. Yeah, it's actually better. And the great part, not the great part, this sucks that I have to paint it out, but the great part is that you can fix anything. I went nonverbal. But yeah, what I'm pretty much doing is just moving the antenna because it was too high up. So anatomically, it just wasn't making any sense. The other one, I think I can get away with. It like flows good. This one was not giving. So now I think right there is good. Yeah. Like right there. But that's a hack, which takes a little long, but if you ever have a misplaced costume item or anything on you, you gotta do like how they do in visual effects in movies. You gotta paint it out and just put put things on top of it. Or in this case, just the same item that was already there, moved Much respect to any visual effects artists out there, because it's like this but moving. It's little you can mess up there. Once there was a way to get back home. Here we go, we're cooking. We're cooking now. We're in the antenna. That's the part that's gonna take the longest. And we're already almost done. Just kidding. So you see how there's a lot of texture to this? I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna be fixing that, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, we're looking and cooking. And as always, we're going freaking back here one more time. Oh, so now we're back on the hair patrol. So since I had to... I can't really see if I'm doing anything or not. Okay, yeah, it is. That's why. We're just gonna do the same thing we've been doing. Blur it, noise it, blurting in. Did I blur it too much? Yeah, I did. Alright, so we're gonna blur this one a little bit less. Yeah, I bet you can hear me right now, but my camera might be frozen. So let's try it again. I'm going OBS, everybody. Get a load of this. I'm back. And I look very different. Okay, so I don't know how long my camera was out for, but thanks, Greg, for letting me know. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. As long as you can see what's going on. I think I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Is that better? Let me see. Yeah, that's better. But look at that. Look how far we've come from this. We still got a lot to go, but we're cooking. Once there was a way. God damn, I got that stuck in my head. Let's see. I'm just gonna take all this. Let's see if I can match it to just my skin texture. So then that way, all I have to do is change the color to match my own. When I make my move. If there's any parts that don't look great, I'll probably be just stamping them to look correct. All right, we are cooking. Precision mouse. Precision mouse. Gotta make this work. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna stop till I finish this. I wonder if I had a tablet if this would take less time, but at this point, I don't think so. I feel like I've been accustomed to the mouse for so long that... Okay, we're giving. We're giving. Yes. Yes, quite so. We keep cooking. Goes away. This is wonderful. Just wonderful. Okay. I'm nodding because I didn't think this was gonna work out as well as it did. But that's what Photoshop does to me every time, man. I'm like, there's no way I can do this. And then I do it. Yeah, this will definitely have to come down just a tiny bit more, maybe. But we'll figure that out. Yeah, sadly, those didn't work out. But, okay, now that we're here. Now that we're here and we've cooked, let me finish this wrinkly guy. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do now, just because there's some wonkiness going on. Just a reminder, save your programs, always. Save what you're doing. I can't tell you how many times I've lost things from not saving. Not too many though. Looking good, looking good. So since I lowered the one, I'm also gonna lower this one a little bit, just so they match up. And I'm going to fix these like little light leaks. How we doing here? We're good. We're looking good. So if you're watching this and you want to put your own music on, that'd be sweet. Because definitely, I wish I could have some on. We're grinding though. We're making this look good. Working it, working it. Just gotta fix this. That looks good. That looks good. Doesn't that? So something I missed was kind of adding a little swoop so it feels like it's going over and under. And more hair. More hair, more hair, more hair. Always more hair. I think that looks good. Just gonna do a little bit of this. Oh yeah. It's time for my favorite part. The makeup. The makeup and the eyes. Oh my god, yes. Okay. So as someone who loves making black eyes, like just those demon eyes, I'm just gonna start there because once that's set in stone, everything else kind of will start falling into place. So that's what we're gonna do. And my quick tip for doing the super dark eyes is just turn the brightness down. Yoink. And then obviously you'll have to smooth it out. Gotta get this opacity back up. Yeah. There's something about the black eyes gets me every time. And I do like dragging a little bit of the darkness out of it, like this. Just so it doesn't feel like, oh, it was put there, you know? You know what I mean? And then I'll do the same to the other eye. Which, depending, one eye might always be brighter than the other one. This one in this case. So I'll have to go in with another pass of brightness. And I try to always leave the white that was already there before, because this is what makes it look like there was an eye before. Perfect. Didn't I say we were cooking? It's because it's true. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So those are there. And while we're at it, we're gonna do my other favorite thing, which is brightness, highlights, and shadows. So, highlights and shadows. This is what can make a picture look high def or not. I also like bringing out the highlights that are kind of in the shadows. It's a little too strong, so I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna have to take my eyebrows out at some point, so I'm gonna lighten this a little bit. It's another pro tip if you ever want to get rid of eyebrows. A lot of the times just using some brightness and painting the dark will get you a really, really good like base for what you're gonna do. So just everywhere where you want the light kind of to really accentuate, I would go in. I try to pretend like I'm painting, you know, doing a little more than normal. It's looking good. All right, we're cooking, like I said. And what I'm gonna do is start deleting my eyebrow. And another little trick, if you have any like blotches in your skin like I do, you can also just take that highlight and very, very carefully go into all those dark spots. It'll kind of make them go away. You just gotta be very careful. Sometimes they'll be too dark. I wanted to be a photo retoucher for a living so bad as a child. Too bad that job is like dinosaurs. Extinct. I'm just kidding. It's not extinct. I bet there's very good photo editors out there. Photo retouchers for magazines and such. They've just never called me. Like, come on. Come on. Give me the job. But yeah, that's why I don't touch up my skin anymore, because it's such a tedious thing, and that with a mouse is kind of hard. But if you want smooth skin, that's kind of what you gotta do. See how much that changes. All right, shadows. No, I like doing shadows way more than highlights. Just really brings it all together. This is contouring, my dearies. Contouring. There's some eye bags that I love so much, and I know they're not normally accepted by society, but I think they look so cool. So I am gonna leave a little bit of baggage there. And just like I did with the highlights, I'm gonna go in and kind of get rid of parts that are a little too bright. So this. Yeah, it's pretty good. In between the fingers. Put the opacity back up. Too much. Yes, yes, yes. Look how far we've come. And let's see with just that what we did. Just that what we did. I forgot the antenna. I'm just gonna hit it with the shading. I'll hit it with some highlight in the middle. All right. I think now we're gonna move on to color matching the antenna. But let's just see how we've come. Let's see the before. Proud of myself. So as you can see, this just so I can show you what I'm gonna do for Miss Mantis on Rivals. Her eyebrows kind of start as normal eyebrows, and then they go into the green. So I'm gonna try to do that right now. So I gotta completely remove these eyebrows over here. This won't do. We gotta kill him like Thanos did Gamora. You could also try to just do this, which works for the most part. It's just sometimes she does some goofy things. You see? Okay. This needs to be darker. So how about that? How about that? How does that look? Because I think it looks good. If you don't mind. That looks pretty sweet. Yeah. Oh, Maple, I don't have the chat up. No, I don't. But you're not screaming into the void. I can see you and hear you. Hypothetically. But thank you for being here. I'm just reading what you're saying because you said a lot. I'm sorry, you were kind of screaming into the void for a while. She's just giving me some great tips. Thank you, Maple. I just shot this today for the question asked. I shot this today like a noon, let's say, and I start editing like at 1. So that's the turnaround. I'll make sure to give you a follow. Thanks for all the tips. That's so nice. Thank you, Maple. Aw. Yay. Yeah, this is my first time streaming photography on Twitch and on YouTube, so I don't really know what the photography world is on this side. I know obviously for gaming it's huge, but I just wanted to do it on a whim. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps freezing. But all I gotta do is this one. I gotta deactivate it and activate it. I just updated my OBS, and it's just been a whole mess. Like, am I doing anything wrong? I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay. Yes, I will. This one? I think this is the... How does that sound? All the way. How does that sound? Better? Okay. Yay, I'm getting I'm getting a tutorial made for myself. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. What? I don't know what you mean. No, yeah, for real. I'm so sorry, I'm confused. Do I go here, or do I do this and go to filters? Let me see what you said. Oh my god, this is great. I've never gotten someone helping me like this. How's my voice sound? Has it changed at all? Thank you. You're king or queen. Yay. I always have... Okay, I always have the most issues with my audio. Thank you. And you can see yourself there on the chat. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone still. Yeah, I still haven't figured it out. But I'm getting there. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope this is a better experience now. Now for the camera, I don't know why it keeps like going in and out. That I do not understand. I'll check it out after this stream. Thank you, Maple. Now back to it. Now that we've gotten help from the friends, we're gonna keep it going because I can't stay on this for too much longer. But we're going. We're doing good. Yay. No, you're a golden maple. You've helped me out so much more than you know. So what I'm gonna do is just keep working on these fake eyebrows. Keep putting out tips. Even if I don't see it right now, I'm definitely gonna go back and see all this stuff. I feel like that was my issue with thinking that red, because I went to film school and they always told you that once it hits like past 6 dBs, you're supposed to not go over that. But I've got it stuck in my head now, so every time I do stream stuff, my audio is effed up. And that's probably why. I just didn't take the right stuff from that. Okay. I can't lie, I had like all my stuff from when I was streaming video games. So I forgot to switch a bunch of stuff over. So I will do that. And I was gonna stream Rivals before I did this, but I ended up not doing it, so then it just stayed as Rivals. Oh, so this is the other thing. Maple, while you're still there explaining. So anytime I go and try to make, I think it's because I only have one monitor. I think that's what it is. Real quick, outside of the editing. But every time I go to the display capture and try to do just Photoshop, so I had it on game capture, and I do it on Photoshop, it does not work. It does not work. It's not there. She won't show up. And I am unsure why. Okay. Yeah, keep letting me know why. I try to do it with the display capture. I try to do it with a couple of things and it didn't work. Studio mode. Don't even ask. I don't know. Do you recommend doing not that? Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to finishing this edit. But you just put your suggestions. Okay. Just put your suggestions and I'm gonna take that to heart. Because you're helping me right now. And as a newbie, I need it. I may know Photoshop, but OBS, I'm still winging it. Bro, you're just giving me the whole rundown I wish someone did when I first got OBS. Thanks again, Maple. So there we have it. I'm gonna try to sharpen this a little bit more. All right. All right, I'm gonna not be able to look at the chat for a second because I gotta look at reference, so keep teaching into the void for now. All right, here we go. We're gonna go make a vibes. Now that our audio is perfect. Let's see, it's like almost a fluorescent green. It's lime. Cool. I love this. I love that. I love how that looks. I'm gonna give myself eyeliner. I don't know if I like that. I like that. Alright, little blushy blush. Okay. And I like darkening. Much good. Does she have anything else? Any other makeup? Let me see. She does have eyeliner, like thicker eyeliner, which I would like to give myself, but let's see. Giving. Giving. Maybe a little more green over here. I like that. I like that for sure. Why is it saving as an Illustrator file? That's weird. Okay. We can move on to the thing I've been saying we're gonna do since we started. Color matching. I think I'm just gonna do like a base color and then I'll go in and fix it up. I'm gonna go nonverbal for this part because it's just time consuming and very just, I don't know what to say when I'm in this mood. Giving. Alright, excuse me. I think it just needs to be a little bit redder. Cool. See if I can get this picture done before the end of the day so I can post it. Yeah. Yay, Maple. Thanks for all you said. I'm just like looking again. I'll definitely like read all the all the chats that you put so I can join the Discord and see what's up with the photo fam community. And I've just seen. Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do now is make the tips of her antenna green. And I'm also gonna change the shirt color. Let's see if I can just go to greens. Yes. We're gonna have to do it the hard way. Alright. Just trying to hand select as much as possible before I do one of these. Okay. Hmm. Alrighty then. It's working. How long have I been? 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're almost there, everybody. I'm literally almost done. I gotta get rid of this Velcro. I'm just gonna do some last touches. Some last... the other way. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna do some like last touch-ups. I'm not too happy with... I am happy. What am I saying? This is just too contrasted. Needs a little... some of these. How about that? How about that? And you know what? This is Marvel we're talking about here, so... I wasn't wearing a bra. So you know what? I'm gonna say fuck it and give myself bigger boobies. Gimme the boobs. I gotta give myself the Marvel treatment, bro. There we go. Done, finished. Sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, I think these ears might need a little more touching up, I can't lie. Last thing, last thing. They just need to be a little bit more my skin tone. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's go. How's that looking? Yeah, the background's gonna be like a green, probably. Let me see if like Marvel's Rivals has anything. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do like a forest green background. Which no. This is kind of the best way to use the AI tool, because what is this? What's all this? Okay. Because what was I saying? Yeah, the generative fill. So the following reasons, it'll create some great fake backgrounds. And you know me, I can't afford to buy some backgrounds. For what? Just for me to use a wall, like preferably use a wall. Alright. I'm just gonna mask it and make it a little smoother and like feather that shit out. All right. And then yeah, we're gonna go. And let's see if she'll do it. Fingers crossed. See, like, what is this? Okay, I take back what I said. That's bad. Doesn't understand. I just want you to change the background, not me. I don't know if there's a way. If not, I'll just do it myself. But I just need the wall. The wall look. Yeah, it didn't happen, and I guess. Oh, I know what happened. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's try it. Oh my god, there's a new friend. Yeah, we're going the old-fashioned way. This is the part that takes kind of a lot of time. Just because if a background isn't put on right, it ain't right, you know? When it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. Okay. Yeah, I usually go on Google and look up like wall background, and I'll just paste that on here. But first I'm gonna change the color just so I can see the outline of my selection, and just so I can really go in there and select things correctly. And I want to make sure it's as perfect as possible. It's never gonna be perfect, but I can get close, you know? And because Photoshop somehow, when it does its auto select, I just don't like how it looks like, so I always have to end up doing it manually anyway. I want to play Rivals really bad too. Hopefully after this, I'll be free. So yeah, what Mr. Rumpelstiltskin, that's so funny. What he said is very true. I'm just gonna go to Adobe Stock and look up a wall. This is good. And Greg mentioned a spacey theme. Oh, let's see. This might not be bad either. Just sometimes matching them, that will like just look weird. This might be good. This part's fun. But I definitely don't like using like backgrounds that are too exaggerated. Because this is also someone else's work. But let's see. Yeah, this honestly looks pretty good. I can't lie. Hmm. I feel like I like this a lot. So let's see. All right. I think we've done it. Oh, after, let's see. Did my... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I was so still I thought my camera froze. Anyway, after I got the receipts right here, almost 3 hours. Here's what we got. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, I think I'm gonna end it here today. Greg and company. That was nice to have a couple people show up. Streaming on YouTube now. Got a lot of tips, so next stream might be even better. And I'll be posting this as soon as I am off this stream, so hell yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up. Get a good look at my OBS. Oh my god, did I have this little hair here the whole time? I look like baby. Okay, kings and queens. See you next time.